Hey, ba-dum. Welcome to Koco's Corner. I'm the huge one, Dave Koco from Kocosports.com or Kocosports.net, Kocosports.net. It takes you to the same place. It's where the world comes to kick ass. Your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. I think I said that out of order, or pretend it was in order. Pretend you know to go to Kocosports.net. This is our weekly WWE main event review. And as always, we ask you in the comments below, please put win, loss, or tie what you thought of this main event. Normally, I'm pretty soft on main events. I'm like, oh, I'll give it a tie. It was just blah. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It just happened. There was, I don't know. It was just, it happened. That's the best way to describe it. People all the time ask me, is it worth skipping? It's totally worth skipping. It wasn't bad. I can't say it was horrible. I just can't say it was good. So I will give it the ultimate tie. Well, let's break this down. The Usos defeat the WWE Tag Team Champions Goldust and Stardust. The match was somewhat entertaining. Hate the fact that it's non-title, but I guess WWE is just getting us used to it. If it's not your favorite Dolph Ziggler, everything's non-title unless you're on a free pay-per-view on the network. But the Usos do defeat them. This match was pretty decent. It was a quick match. Now, the thing is, the commentary was completely out of control. It was completely out of control. This is one of those things, if you like just people yelling and bickering over each other, then yeah, maybe you'll like the commentary. But even if you like that, watch it separate. This is one of those matches where the commentary team really hurt the match. The athletes were busting their ass, and it was just like they were putting over everything but that. They had Cole, that guy from NXT. I apologize, can't remember his name right off the top of my head. Then had Miz down one side, and then had the the Luchadors. I totally slaughtered that. But, and they were just sitting there, and they were kind of funny, but both of sides were trying to be annoying. And then what was crazy about it is you had the Luchadors on one side, the Carlito brothers. They're being annoying on purpose. Then you have Miz and Mizdow being annoying on purpose. And still Michael Cole's the most annoying of the group. Yeah, the match is pretty decent. If you don't want to hear six dudes just bickering like crazy, that's what YouTube's for, not the network, not main event. But yeah, if you don't want to hear six dudes bickering like crazy, just put it on mute and realize, oh, it's non-title because, well, why does it matter? I don't know. I'm still under the impression as soon as someone says it's non-title and they don't advertise it 2 months in advance, I'm just like, all right, the match doesn't count. And it just sucks. Why not just put the titles on the line? I don't get it. But I guess you got to pay there for that four-way at Survivor Series. Pay by signing up for the network for free. I don't know. But it was an enjoyable match. Try to ignore the fact that it's non-title and just WWE is getting used to it being non-title. And if you want to hear six dudes bickering, they had their moments of being pretty funny, then do it. But I would suggest just muting the sound on this. It was really out of control. All right. The next, you got Alicia Fox defeats Paige. This was a pretty decent match, but the big thing was they're going to do a Divas traditional Survivor Series elimination tag match, pitting Alicia, Natalya, Naomi, and Emma versus Paige, Cameron, Summer Rae, and Layla. And Alicia Fox and Paige are crazy good looking. And the match was short, pretty decent, had some good spots, a really short match, decent for WWE standards. And Alicia Fox gets the roll up. Both women, they looked wowzer. They were very attractive women. I appreciate that, ladies. Then I had mixed feelings because this stupid fucking bunny is beyond embarrassing. But you have the Tyson Kidd Natalya storyline. It was kind of interesting. They keep it going. It's great to see Tyson Kidd always on television. And then you had Adam Rose, which he was starting to cut a promo like he was a religious guy and, how he did everything. And I was like, this is really interesting. This would be great if just one asshole wasn't in a bunny costume. It was an interspecies tag team match. I shit on Cole a lot, but one thing that I like is he did his usual Michael Cole stuff. Where like, it's the first time we had an interspecies tag team match, and then when he came back from commercial, he's like, "Oh, it wasn't the first time." He just corrected himself. And I know it sounds crazy, but in a world where people don't correct themselves, people are blowhards and just say shit, and it feels good when someone in the media or someone that has power or even someone in broadcasting messes up and they own it. We live in a world where that is frowned upon. We live in a world where, hey, just fucking, even if you're wrong, just keep moving forward. And the fact that Michael Cole actually said he was wrong over the stupidest thing, I was just like, oh, good for you, Michael Cole. Good for you, manning up. I don't know. It just added credibility to a man that fucking sadly become a sad version of himself. And yeah, I just wish more people did that. Like, I go on Facebook sometimes and I get trapped, and someone will say something. They're like, "This guy said this. It means this," and then you send them a link, and you're like, "No, this is the truth." And then you're like, "No, it's not. I don't believe that link." And then you send them a link to the same exact source that says they messed up, and they're like, "No, I don't believe that." So you don't believe the source that says it's a lie, and you also don't believe the source, the original source, who said, "Oh, I messed up and it was a lie." I don't understand why people are so stubborn and fucking stupid. You know, I understand being stupid. I just don't understand being stubborn and stupid. You know, it's like, I know I'm fucking wrong, but don't care, still moving fucking forward. So in a world where fucking stubborn, stupid assholes fucking run the place, it was nice to see Michael Cole be like, "Oh no, I messed up." And it was over the stupidest little thing. But the one thing I got out of this was Adam Rose can cut a really mean promo, and I'm sad that he's stuck with the bunny. I'm hoping that they get past this bunny fetish that they have, and I saw potential in Adam Rose during this main event. He would cut a decent promo where he started getting borderline religious, and then he also, you know, has, I don't know, he's just I think he has potential. I really do, and it's just they're fucking it up, you know? It's like, wow, you're trying that hard, and you're feuding with a bunny. So it would be interesting to see where it goes. But it was nice to see Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd and Talia win, and Tyson Kidd's a jerk, and Talia's like, "Oh, I don't know if I should still love my husband because he's a mean guy." And then the main event was Bray Wyatt versus Jack Swagger. Bray Wyatt comes out and cuts his promo because that's what he does. I don't know. I just think Bray Wyatt can be such a huge star, and WWE fucks it up. I know a lot of people, you know, my friend Wrestling Ranton, who also does YouTube videos, is like, "Hey, he's not buried. He's going to be in a main event." That is not really a main event. He's going to be at Survivor Series, not in the main match. I don't know. I just think Bray Wyatt should do a lot more. And it also seems like he's kind of pigeonholed. He's stuck. They're like, "Yay, Bray Wyatt, you're the good promo guy. Know what you're doing tonight? Cutting a promo. Know what you're doing tonight? Cutting a promo." It was such a breath of fresh air after the promo. We actually got to wrestle. I was confused. I was like, what? Bray Wyatt wrestles? What? Really? All right, let's watch this. It was a decent WWE technical match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. And at the end, Bray Wyatt hits the Sister Abigail on Jack Swagger and makes the sacrifice. And boom, there you go. So Bray Wyatt defeats Jack Swagger. There was nothing tremendously bad, but there was nothing tremendously good. It was the ultimate tie. So please, down in the comments, put win, loss, or tie. Maybe you're a little fed up with WWE and you're not willing to be as nice and generous as me to give it a tie. Or maybe you saw something you liked that I missed. So please, in the comments, win, loss, or tie. I will be back, hopefully, to do Impact, Lucha Underground, pay-per-view profits for Survivor Series. So I have a lot of shows lined up. So please like, comment, subscribe, and above all, please check out Kocosports.net. It's our home blog. We're hoping one day we become your #1 stop for YouTube reviews, and we hope that one day our blog becomes your #1 stop for combat sports news. All right, I'm off to go eat some food. I don't know why you had to know that. I'm going to have some nice Japanese food. My wife cooked it. Really excited. All right. Is there any other main event reviews? And if there are other main event, actually LK Wrestling Reviews does one. But is there any others that tell you what they're about to eat before they go off the air? No, I don't think so. So overall, I thought main event was a tie. Very skippable. Please put win-loss tie. Check out Kocosports.net. Like, comment, subscribe. And I just did a really good video on John Cena that I had to port over. So hopefully you enjoy that too. All right. Pay-per-view profits this week. Survivor Series this week. Are you pumped up for Survivor Series? That's my question. So win-loss tie, and are you pumped up for Survivor Series? With that, I am over. Bum, bum.